Hey you guys, and welcome to another edition of Talk of the Town here on SCB TV. We are so glad to be here, and I say we. Where is Susie? I don't know where Susie is. Jeannie! Oh my God, how are you?
I'm great!
Hey, I've got a different co-host today.
Woo! We're gonna talk some ribs today.
I know, this is my partner in crime, Jeannie, in so many different areas. We're on the TV occasionally together. We're on the radio every month. And of course, we hang out at our favorite spot.
Deep South Deli, yeah. We love it.
It's a great place. How are you doing?
Excited. I'm doing great. I'm excited to be here today. It's going to be so much fun learning the history of Shane's original Rib Shack here.
And the growth of Shane's Rib Shack. You guys have no idea what they are about to do, or I should say what they are doing right now. And it's all started right here at the original shack.
That's right.
All right, you guys. Y'all stay right there. We'll be right back with Shane and Stacy Thompson of Shane's Rib Shack.
Everybody, this weekend, May 16th, is our annual rib giveaway. So for the first 100 people, you'll get a free half rack of ribs, just like those. T-shirt, we have a lot of fun, but you got to get here early. That's May 16th next weekend on Saturday.
Hello, Jeannie Griffin here to talk to you about a radio station in town, your local community, 92.5 The Bear. Country formatted, but also your hometown radio, conversations with local businesses, high school sports, and so much more. You may not realize, but you can tune in to 92.5 on your dial on your radio in your car or anywhere. You can stream us online at 925fmthebear.com and get all your local community information, whether it's local sports, weather, traffic, and some great country music. Everything from our vintage country to new country. So give us a try. Tune in to 92.5 The Bear and see what you think about the new community radio station here in Henry County.
The 2015 Geranium Festival will be held on May 16th in McDonough. Sponsored by the McDonough Lions Club, the Geranium Festival is one of the best in all of Georgia. There's free parking, free shuttle service, and free admission. So join us from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on May 16th for the 2015 Annual Geranium Festival. Are potential customers passing you by? Simplify your marketing. Combine print advertising, direct mail, television, media, and internet to reach over 480,000 potential customers in the East Metro Atlanta area. No Brainer Advertising is excited to help promote your business in one comprehensive package. It's a no-brainer.
At Zytec Roofing, we believe that your home is one of your most important investments, and protecting that investment starts with a quality roof. We realize in order to be successful in this competitive business, it's important to build a positive relationship with our clients. As an A-rated, fully accredited Better Business Bureau roofing contractor, Zytec is known for delivering superb workmanship and outstanding customer service. Our experienced team also specializes in detecting storm-related damage and is qualified to work on your behalf with your insurance provider at no cost to you. Your home may qualify for an entirely new roof that is paid for by your insurance company. With our well-known personal service and attention to detail, we bring the best quality work to your home. We will not be satisfied until you are. To schedule an estimate and a free roof inspection, contact Zytec Roofing today and let us go to work for you.
Hey you guys, as promised, we are back. It's either a promise or a warning, I'm not sure which one it is, but we are here with Shane and Stacy Thompson of Shane's Rib Shack, and who out there on the other end of the camera does not know who Shane's Rib Shack is?
Exactly.
I mean, this has become such a staple food at our dining table, so to speak, here in Henry County. How are you guys doing today?
Doing great.
Great. Excellent. I tell you what, I come in here with a knowledge of Shane's Rib Shack because you're everywhere, which is fantastic. I mean, congratulations on your business and what it means here to our local community, because you are out and about. I mean, as Jeannie and I are testaments of, we are everywhere, of course, and volunteering and doing so much, but Shane's is always right there.
Always. If we have an event in the community, you know, I always wait to hear, and it's being catered by Shane's Rib Shack, and it's
Well,
wonderful.
And not only just catered by, but I mean, your people roll up their sleeves and they get busy.
Yeah.
You know, they're involved, and it seems to be a culture that you've sort of developed within your company, and I think it's great. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, you know, the whole thing about Shane's is always that we're more than just food, although I love to be the food guy, and more than just service. I have always been pleased to be a part of the community. The community accepted us when we first opened here in this little shack, and through the growth that we've experienced, we still have been staying as a part of the community and love it. I mean, that's really the passion why we started this. It wasn't just to build bunches of stores, it was to be linked up with the community. And even with the high school, when it was first being built, I remember they were running a little tab for the football team, stuff like that, we still do that today. I mean, there's just certain little things that the original that we can do, and this is where we started. Henry County's our home.
Well,
Now-
I want to revisit that if we could go back to that. We are literally at the shack,
The original.
the original shack here on the corner of 155 and East Lake Road, right?
Uh-huh.
And you hear the traffic noise in the back. You probably see some of the trucks and everything that go by. We are right here on the side of the road. Tell us about picking this location and what your thoughts were going into
When you
it.
started in the very beginning.
Yeah.
Well, 13 years ago, to be exact, we just had our 13-year anniversary celebration here a couple weekends ago, and it was awesome. But 13 years ago, in March of 2002, is when we kind of took that big step of faith. We always knew we wanted a restaurant. Well, I should say that I always knew that he wanted a restaurant. He is the cook. We've been married 23 years, and
Congratulations.
I've cooked 2 meals, and both were terrible. But he's just a phenomenal cook, and that's just what his dream was. Even from the time that I met him, I knew that he wanted a restaurant one day. We were in the medical field, so we didn't know
I was
really
just about to ask,
anything.
what did you do prior to
Right,
this?
we didn't know anything about a restaurant, but we knew that he had great food, and you know, I had a love for people and service, and so just putting those two together is kind of, I think, what sets us
Yeah, no, we
apart
picked
from a lot
the
of-
biggest, nicest building we could find
I see that.
Yeah.
on the gravel
We
corner.
figured it, you know, we knew we wanted Shane's Rib Shack. We didn't know where it was going to be, but his medical company, basically, we were going to have to move, or he wasn't going to be a part of the company. We went to West Palm Beach, Florida, didn't have peace about it at all, came home, actually from the airport, rode by, it said for lease, and we were kind of like, that's our sign.
There you go.
You know, so that was
Isn't
just
that
all
great?
part of the
What a
plan,
great story.
and I think that, you know, it really was just a neat feeling that we finally had peace about, hey, let's do it now. Because we never felt right about when to do it. We had 3 kids at the time, we have 4 now. So it just...
No business plan, no big grand plans. We just opened a restaurant. I mean,
blessing.
really, just a.
And you
it's-
watch this grow up all around you. I mean, these 4 corners here have just completely developed all around you, and you drive by, and here you are, still the original Shane's Rib Shack right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, and right where you sit, a car.
Pay the parking lot or
Yeah, never pay the parking lot. Right where you sit, a car actually tried to come through drive-through. I guess they were making drive-through and went all the way to here. There's lots of experiences here that
Lots of
make it what
history.
it. Lots of history.
Yep, most
We
definitely.
just felt the building had a lot of character, and just what we filled with it for 13 years has added so much more character
So
to
it's-
it. It's just, it's magical, and he always says, that was one of the things that he always said about Shane's, and it's, you know, we've tried to, I guess we have recreated it in a sense with, you know, a lot of more stores, but there's something special about this place that's, you know,
Certainly. Well, then tell us about that. So you're here, you're building the business. Obviously, you know, y'all. One day you looked at each other and went, you know, we've done something right here.
Well, and I remember we were, we were planning to open it. Didn't really know when. You know, the exact day. Actually, had our final permits like at 5 o'clock the next day we were going to open, which is quite unusual. Never been in the restaurant business, but again, it goes back to the community and the people, and it's not about the building and the running out of ribs and running out of food. People were so forgiving. It wasn't a bad thing like you would think. Really, I didn't know anything about the restaurant business, and she didn't. But the other business experience we brought to it, and with the people. But I'd stand in the kitchen and take care of that. She'd be up front when somebody's order was taking 30 minutes, which it doesn't today. She'd take care of that, and I'd just be back there.
learned a
And
lot.
That's the key.
had-
We learned a lot.
We learned a lot, and you know, we went through a lot of growing pains and not really knowing what to do, but we figured it out.
All right,
Yeah.
so come the second restaurant. Where was that?
Too fast, too quick. Oh,
That's that's really what I wanted. I was sort of hoping to hear, and I hear that so often. But I think it's important for people to know that every success story has several failures.
Oh, there's some failures behind it.
Hang on to that idea.
Yeah.
We'll come back to you guys. You guys sit tight. We've got a great story to hear.
Everybody, this weekend, May 16th, is our annual rib giveaway. So for the first 100 people, you'll get a free half rack of ribs, just like those. T-shirt, we have a lot of fun, but you got to get here early. That's May 16th, next weekend on Saturday.
Summertime means termite time at Active Pest Control. The Active Termite Baiting System eliminates entire colonies of termites around your home. The Active Pest Control guarantee is the best in the business and includes a liquid barrier treatment, repair warranty, and no deductibles for termite damage claims. For all your pest and mosquito control needs, call for a free inspection today.
Where relationships matter, be proactive with Active Pest Control.
Hello, my name is Linda Clark. I'm with CNC Fence. We are a family-owned and operated business that has been in business since 1983. We do residential and commercial fence, all types, in the Metro Atlanta area. And we also do temporary construction fence for construction sites.
Hi, my name is Jennifer with Lady Fencer. I sell fence material to the public for do-it-yourself. Come see me today.
Come see us at CNC Fence. We have a showroom that you can look at, and we do free estimates.
Copy Central was established in July of 1998. We are a family-owned and operated business serving the needs of the education and business communities. We now have 2 retail stores, one on Parker Road in Conyers, the other on Powers Ferry Road in Atlanta. We print everything from business cards to banners, postcards to posters, and every size in between. We've got you covered for vehicle wraps, window perf, and now vinyl letters for your cars, trucks, or boats. Our knowledge, experience, and dedication make us the ideal partner for all your printing needs.
You're probably thinking, if you've seen one golf course, you've seen them all. Same old, overpriced, poorly maintained, humdrum, blah blah blah. And these courses on the south side of Atlanta, there's nothing different about them. More of the same. If that's what you're thinking, you'd be dead wrong. With major renovations and new facilities, Crystal Lake, Eagles Brook, and the Cotton Fields golf courses are separating themselves from the competition with value and customer service. You see, instead of the old bait and switch routine, these guys are cut and dry. No hidden fees, just value and progress. Join the movement. Play well. Play fast. Play today.
Hey, I'm Shane, and barbecue is what I love. But my dream was to open my own barbecue place, and it all started in this tiny little shack. Today, we still make our barbecue the same way, every day, at every store. The finest meat, slow smoked, hand chopped, and piled high. Shane's Rib Shack.
We're going to continue the story that we were talking about just a moment ago. So many great things to hear about. We're listening to the history of Shane's Rib Shack. We have Stacy and Shane with us, and we're going to continue now on the growth pattern and how much fun you had learning how to just jump in and grow this business even more. So let's continue with your story as you were growing to your next store. What took place?
Well, not never being in the restaurant business, I was just really getting used to the restaurant business. And I knew we were busy, but I don't know what it meant by how busy or how much money was coming in. I just knew this. So then we decided we just go ahead and dip out there and do a second location and dip right back quick. But through all the 13 years, I mean, my learning experience has always been through the failures, and that's exactly right. Even the failure of knowing how to really run a restaurant. I was here at 2 in the morning. I remember calling her. I was on the ground crying, going, "What have I done to my life?" Because this never leaves you. I didn't even have people washing dishes, so didn't see my kids much for a couple years, and that was the whole reason not to go somewhere and kind of get out of the corporate scene.
Right.
Was to do this. So we went through a couple iterations of that.
Right.
Opened 2 more stores in Henry County and a seafood place. And hold on just a minute. Let's, Shane, get yourself back together. But that's how everybody was a few years ago. You can just build.
And in the middle of all that, we had our 4th child. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'll tell you what, most people know that I have a hotel background, and the food and beverage part of that hotel background, it is the hardest work.
It is.
Out there.
It is.
And from an owner perspective, I would have to guess, compared to what I'm doing now with my frame and everything, when I look at my profit margin versus the profit margin in food and beverage, you got to serve a lot of food and beverage to make money.
Well, I didn't know that at the time when I opened, but this is what I tell people because it's funny. They say, "Oh, your parking lot's always full. You're making tons of money." The restaurant business can be profitable, but you can lose. I tell potential people that want to open another Shane's, you'll either make money or you'll lose. There's no breaking even.
That's right.
But you got to think, if you charge $10 at a restaurant, maybe there's $1 in profit, 10% profit. Well, it takes a lot of orders to make $100. 100 people come through the door, so it does work, but it's not magic. Doors open because every order.
And every business owner knows the greatest expense is labor.
That's right.
But that's where you guys, you sort of put your pinnacle on your labor.
Right.
That's a people person here.
Well, and that's the way, that was the culture of Marriott. That's what I learned in Marriott. My job as a general manager was to take care of my people. My people did everything else.
Right.
They do.
But I needed to take care of my people. So,
and it's funny that you look at me for that, because he is kind of right. I was big about the people, and not just our customers, but our employees as well. And both of us, we wanted to treat our employees, with love and respect, and they did a great job for you when they're treated
Young
right.
people.
And they work really hard, and they, I felt like we could make such an impact in their life, and that was one thing I wanted to do with my employees, but then kind of really we wound up receiving the blessing because it's so rewarding, to be a part of their lives. But they did such a good job. I knew I couldn't do it alone, so I had to have help, and just hiring the right people is key, and enough people, because I wanted the experience for every single person that walked in to be an enjoyable experience, that they left here and said, I want to go back there. That they cared about me, they welcomed me, and they, it was a great experience. And I think that's what makes a big difference with a lot of places that you go to.
And on the employees, we haven't, most of our corporate team, some of them started in the back cooking.
Yes.
I mean, it's unbelievable to see them develop like that.
Grown.
Right. They were a part of the history, and now they're still a part of it, working with us corporately to, in 72 of our locations.
Yeah. And I've seen them from the deep fryer to getting married to having kids to having, hopefully they'll slow on the kid thing. I love kids, but it's just great. That's what I wanted to do. I just love to be able to see people develop, I always tell people, because we're just ordinary people, but ordinary people can do extraordinary things.
Absolutely.
And it's just a different way of thinking. We don't want it to be robotic or...
Well, and you've been so blessed. I mean, look at what all you've done. You've brought something so wonderful to a great community that embraces you, and you're still here. You're still at this store. You're still working in your own store. I have run into your marketing team. I've run into your employees. They are just like family. I mean, you walk in, they treat you like family, and they're also very happy. You've impacted so many lives in these young people and watched them grow and develop in their own lives. You've been such a huge, huge success story here in Henry County, but then also in these other people's lives as well. You've got to be tremendously happy about that.
Oh, that is probably the most rewarding.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, it is hard work, and yes, it never leaves you. I mean, whether we think we're going out of town to get away, well, no, it
Even
doesn't
if you
really
go on a
leave
cruise,
you.
I say, I got to get out of the country to get the phone off, but then I'm back on the phone.
Exactly.
We'll figure out a way, because it just never, the restaurant business never leaves you.
Well, let's talk about that business now. One of the things that I am so proud of is that you are growing. I mean, to the point where I have friends that have been in the food and beverage business with major other national chains, and they're now with a Shane's franchise partnering company, and they're starting a career, and I'm thinking, it started right here at this shack.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And bringing that back,
so many people.
and that's bringing it back home. When we moved the office, the corporate office, to Eagles Landing, all of our training, our prospects go through the original, because we say if you can't come through here and make it, and we try to break them here. This is the breaking point, because everything's harder here.
Right.
But we don't even push sales for new store sales. They're just coming to us, and it's great to be able to hold that off, grow as our people, with as many people and resources.
Sure.
And that's what I love about it. We could grow and we will. One day we'll turn around, there'll be 500 stores, all started here in Henry County. This is our home, and it's spun out of here, but it does take a lot of time.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, you're already out of state now. You're in different, let's talk about that. How many states are you touching now?
We're in 12 states.
That is amazing.
72 locations, and about to open the 73rd in Enterprise, Alabama.
Oh, Enterprise,
I love Enterprise
We're going to have Georgia Bulldogs jerseys all in it.
Go, brother.
Gotta tell the story with the bow weevil, okay?
All right. We've got some more information to talk about, you guys, but give us a minute. We got to go to commercial break, all right? Stay tuned.
Everybody, this weekend, May 16th, is our annual rib giveaway. So for the first 100 people, you'll get a free half rack of ribs, just like those. T-shirt, we have a lot of fun, but you got to get here early. That's May 16th next weekend on Saturday.
Thank you for calling High Priority Plumbing. This is Brittany. How can I help you?
Yeah. Do you guys have any ordained plumbers?
No, sir, but we have expert professional plumbers on staff 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Look, I have a plumbing emergency.
I understand, sir, and I will be glad to assist you with getting someone out to your home.
How soon can they get here?
Glad you called us for that got out of hand.
Oh, wow. Are you sure everything's okay?
Oh, yes, sir. We took care of it. Thank you for calling High Priority Plumbing. Because at High Priority Plumbing, our customers are our priority.
You are my hero.
Well, that about does it, Miss Tanner. I got your gas heat service all hooked up and she's ready to go.
Good. They say it's going to get cold tonight.
Now, all you have to do to turn it on is push this button right here.
Is that gas I smell?
Would you let your yard man install your heating and air conditioning? If so, we're not for you. So give us a call today at Mike Vining Heating and Air Conditioning and let us install a comfort system that will save you money. My dad opened this company in 1979, so we truly are a family-owned and operated business. We install major brands such as Rheem, Goodman, Amana, and American Standard. We also service any brand out there. Our skilled technicians and competitive prices will ease your mind and save you money. We look forward to the opportunity to be of service to you and your family.
I knew I should have called Mike Vining.
Moy's Health Mart Pharmacy has been an important part of our community for over 30 years. Why not bring your prescriptions to a locally owned and operated pharmacy where we take pride in providing true customer service? Our pharmacists provide a unique combination of clinical expertise and personal attention. With 6 locations in Henry County, there has to be a Moy's Pharmacy near you.
Those great Bavarian nuts you've always loved are now available at all Moy's Pharmacy locations and drive-through windows. Come get yours today.
Moy's Health Mart Pharmacy, caring for you and about you.
Welcome to SPN Herbs, where we take care of your mind, your body, your soul, and your spirit. As advocates for health and wellness, we specialize in helping you manage your pain and stress. Our services include natural remedies for pain management, biocommunication or body scans, chiropractic care, naturopathic medicine, and massage therapy. Visit us today. Start your journey to total wellness.
Okay, you guys, we have talked about this wonderful beginnings of Shane's Rib Shack here on 155. We're here at the original shack. We've talked about sort of the second store and then the concept of growing and everything else.
Growing pains.
The growing pains, exactly.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Stacy, you talked about the importance of your people, not only your customers, but your customers being your associates. All right, and now it's all coming sort of full circle, which is a great story. So tell us about that.
Well, we, like we've told you we have 4 kids. Our oldest, Shayna, she met her husband here. He actually worked with us before
Who
she
was
did.
she named after?
Yeah. There's been a lot of we could turn this into a matchmaking place.
That's
We got a lot of
another
marriages.
day. That's right.
Okay.
Well, but our oldest daughter, Shayna, and her husband, Kyle, now they actually run and manage the original store. They're here a lot.
Really?
A lot of hours.
Excellent.
They gave us our first grandbaby, Evelyn, and another one on the way, another girl.
Hey, Evelyn.
And another girl on the way. But they, I'm just really honored that they wanted to be a part of it and to stay in the family business. And she's just done a phenomenal job of, staying true to the values that Shane and I have. And, it couldn't be a better person to be in that position.
I'm sitting here listening to this whole conversation, and it just is reminiscent of a conversation that could have taken place with a certain individual that's geographically in our area that has all these same wonderful values. His name is Truett Cathy. He could have been sitting here in this chair probably saying the same thing, 40, 50 years ago.
Right.
Yeah, 60. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Go to think, so involved with his restaurant, so involved with his associates.
And the community.
Yeah, and the community. Hires right, hires good young kids. You mentioned that already.
Right, and consistency.
Yeah, what if?
Which is very similar.
And the great thing about what Truett did was he had a standard, and it was the same. He never wavered. It was always do a bad cup of coffee every day, but don't do a good one day. And we take some of those, but the impact that's been left with Chick-fil-A, with him in passing down to his family, that's what we like to emulate. It's all about the community. We still live in the community. We work here in the stores, and I love it. One of the great things about somebody said, hey, you ought to do Undercover Boss. Well, everybody knows who I am because I'm already in there.
That's not gonna work.
Yeah, even if I try, and whether we have 500 stores or one store, I want everybody to have a great experience and carry the culture of what this started as.
And you never want to be able to be Undercover Boss, do you?
No, I want to, no. And the great thing about talking about Shane and too, my daughter, is once she got involved with the business, I remember her saying, I never realized the impact this business made.
Right.
Which was true to my heart because she didn't know she's just at home hearing us talk about the restaurant.
Right.
She didn't know the things that we really gave or why we did, and it really just drew her in a lot tighter to it, more so than just managing it.
Well, and we are all better off for it, don't you think?
Oh, I agree. Thank you so much for what you brought, not only to the community, but what you continue to do for the community. Thanks for keeping it real, keeping it family oriented.
Keeping it real.
Honey.
Exactly.
The food is amazing. The locations are great. It's just it's a great atmosphere. And there may be people watching that have never tried Shane's. If you have never been here at this location, you need to come and experience it. It's amazing. That's right.
That's
it's amazing.
Excellent. Shane, Stacy, thank you so much.
God
for
bless
spending
both
your
of you.
time
Thank
with
you
us.
for what you've done.
That's great. Miss Jeannie?
Yes, darling.
It is wonderful as always being with you.
It is.
All righty?
Yes.
And to her point, Rick was here keeping it real.
Keeping it real.
Keeping it real.
Come see us next time. Take care.
Tighten up a little. Stand by, camera one. Camera's rolling. Cue talent. That's a wrap.
Everybody, this weekend, May 16th, is our annual rib giveaway. So for the first 100 people, you'll get a free half rack of ribs, just like those. T-shirt, we have a lot of fun, but you got to get here early. That's May 16th, next weekend on Saturday.
Hello, I'm Steve Nail, President of Nail Heating and Air Conditioning. Comfort and peace of mind. As the seasons change, make sure your heating and cooling systems are operating safely and efficiently. With Nail Heating and Air Conditioning, you get certified drug-free service technicians that care about you and your family. So call today to schedule your checkup. And when you do, make sure you ask about our preferred customer package. Simple, worry-free comfort from someone you trust. Nail Heating and Air Conditioning.